Guys failing.
Failing, the number one ticket holder. He's away. 18-13, 121. Thomson, Winch, 4-4-28. Start of the final term. Inglis up against Baden. Baden gets it down. Kale through the middle. Can't take it with him. And, well, the ball's on the ground. Who would be over the top of it?
Oh, not even.
Holwell.
The thing is, I hate giving votes in junk time.
Yeah.
But junk time's been since the 14-minute mark of the first quarter. So I'm in trouble. No one gets any from me today.
Baden goes up. Inglis gets it down. Gardner. He can't pick it up without the tackle coming from Berg. And the umpire will come in and ball it up again. Junk times. It's the 14-minute mark of the first term. That's good. I like that.
They just haven't. I'm not being smart, Ellie. They just haven't looked like it.
Baden gets it down. Kale does well. He might be in my votes, I reckon.
I'll be on my own next week.
I know, I'm thinking about that. Yeah. Free kick, Harding has got it. And he goes with the kick for Winch towards McClure. Jacker over the back and Egan helping out. He goes with the left foot towards centre wing. Freeman goes up. Can't take the mark. Handball away to McLeish. Handballed it straight into Morrison. Close to the boundary line. Didn't want to take it with him. Jacker was coming. Freeman the other way. Turner kept it in front to McClure. He's handball to nobody in particular except Holwell. Oh, got it away. Gee whiz, he puts himself into some spots. Wiseman.
He's gone, Wiseman.
No, got it away to Hodgson.
No, he didn't. He didn't handball it, I don't think. Good decision.
So free kick. Kale. Oh, got a figure four leg lock, the two of them there.
Chief Little Wolf, the Indian death lock.
Kale gives it away to Gubbins. He goes to the right foot kick, long towards the goal. Tucker goes up off hands and through for a one behind to the Blues.
I tell you what, it's a pity they weren't crooked next week. It could be Grubby, Ronnie, Brown and Fano in the box.
Jeez, 4-5-29. Thomson, 18-13, 121. Short kick into McLeish from Wiseman.
That'll be a lengthy suspension, I believe, for all three of us.
Be anywhere near that, I'll tell you. Holwell in the back pocket. Goes wide to Hodgson. Chips it back to Holwell. Chips it back into the goal square. McLeish. Now goes to the other side to Maguire. Takes the mark. Got Denham short. He goes further to Wall. Sits and waits for it. Still Denham. Short little toe poke back to Denham. He left it behind. They're mucking around with that half back. Maguire now to Wiseman. Tough handball. He was under pressure. And ball still in dispute. The umpire lets it go. And now he'll come in and ball it up on the half forward line on the outer side. Played 2.5 minutes in the final term. It's Thomson 18-13, Winch 4-4.
Ball up, take place. Baden over the top. Well, takes it out of the ruck, gives it to Fenevesi. Can't work his way out of the contest. He's held up. Umpire will come back and restart it with the ball up again. Similar position. So Ruckman go at it. Baden works his way to the front of the contest. Got the handball out again. This time to Wall. Wall out of 1 or 2 trouble.
He's gone.
Bailey Kale has delivered another good tackle. He got the boot to ball. Into the hands of Pan it goes. His kick was smothered. Ball goes back. Moles picks the ball up. He needs to get rid of the ball and does so. Tunbridge can't pick it up, but Jacker does. One clean pick-up and runs and dashes from the half-back line. Short kick over the top, and McLeish has taken the mark.
He's making it easy.
McLeish has now got the ball. Still defensive side of set-up. He's looking to come across the ground. He's going to have to play on now and go wide. That's a great kick. So he's found. Well, I thought he found Hole right in the chest there. Interception. Handball goes to Blake. Blake to Fama. Looks up and Fama takes the mark. And he will go back and kick his second goal for the afternoon.
Well, if he kicks it.
So Fama now 25 out. Not much of an angle here to work with, or to work against him, I should say. He's pretty well straight up and down the ground. He comes in, kicks that goal, and that is a goal. So he has his second, and now the fifth for Winchelsea. They move to 5-5. Thomson on 18-13, 4 minutes gone, final quarter.
Well, I think they have shown a bit more spirit. I think they've got more players around the ball for a start. And again, a little interception by Bailey Kale. He hasn't given up. A great tackle in the middle, then an interception. And he's doing pretty well.
He's still in the votes for me.
Yeah, well, he's close. He's close.
I'm giving him 3.
Oh, of course you would. I've seen some of your votes over the years, and I wouldn't doubt that for 1 minute.
I give them all to Winchelsea today.
Yeah.
I've already given my votes.
Well, I pretty much have too. I was just hoping that Davis would kick 6 in the last quarter to make it hard to maybe change it, but still reckon he could have kicked 4 in that third quarter when they took him off. That would have made it a bit more difficult.
Got to wait for the footy. There's a massive crowd here today. David Tucker's had to get over the fence and go and pick it up.
It's been sitting there for about 3.5 minutes.
It has. What else do you want to talk about? Hang on, I'll try and get you a score. See what's happening at Bannockburn.
They'll win that now, Bannock, I think.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right, mate. 9-14-68. They lead Anarchy 7-13-55. 13 points up now.
They're still there, though. They're still there. What about North? They kicked any to get back in it?
Yep. 6-13-49 West. North Geelong 4-11-35.
4 points.
14 points.
Oh, 49.
Yep, 49-35.
Oh, they'll be in the last quarter too, will they?
Yeah, they are now.
Well,
Yep.
You never know.
12-minute mark of the final term. So they've kicked 2 goals in the final term. They're back to the middle. Durnan gets it away. Falls behind Sprigg. Oh, hole all over the top of it again. Caleb Brown through the middle. His handball. Moles. Can he get away from Wall? He can. His handball. 30 metres to Sprigg was okay. Got it to Cale. He tried to handball it outboard to Gubbins. It comes back to him. Wiseman tries to run through some traffic. Tries to get rid of it. The umpire says... held to him.
Yeah.
Thought he took him on a little bit.
Maybe, but no, I'll go with that. I'll go with that.
So ball up. Inglis gets it down. Fammer can't take it with him. McLeish, he can't either. And free kick, said the umpire for a push.
Bit stiff.
Against Durnan. So McLeish goes, sure, terrible kick. Into the middle. Harding chops it off easy for Winch. Goes with the right foot kick long to Blake. Going to have Jacker against him and Denham. Jacker gets it down. Tunbridge rides a couple of tackles, then gets it away to Wall. Handballs it to McLeish. Back to Wall. Runs through. Half back. Takes a bounce. Goes to the outer side centre wing. It's a good kick too. Finds Egan. Got Gardner on his outboard. If he can get it the ball to him, he can. Good kick. And he takes the mark, Brandon. Just holds it up at half forward. Matheson gives him half a lead. Tresize is there as well. He goes short. And it's okay. Denham a long way up from the back line. Right foot kick towards the goal. Matheson goes up. Off hands. Freeman. Freakish. Right foot kick. Goal.
He don't miss many, that kid.
He's just got this little X factor, hasn't he? Dan Freeman, and he kicks his second of the afternoon. And the 19th for Thomson. They go to 19-13, 127. They lead Winchelsea 5-5-35. Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard, 7.5 minutes played.
He's a little bit like, nowhere near the standard. He's like a Cyril Rioli.
I was going to say that. He's a bit freakish, isn't he, like that?
And he doesn't need to get, he doesn't get a hell of a lot of possessions to be effective.
You can have 8 kicks and kick 4 goals.
Yeah. And the other couple will go to someone else who'll kick a goal. So in actual fact, he doesn't have to have a lot of possessions to be effective in his side's performance. And, you know, I don't know whether you give votes for that. Sometimes you don't, but by geez, handy for him. He pretty much won the game down at Werribee for kicking a couple of late goals like that.
So Inglis in there doing the ruck work up against Baden. He gets the ball down. Fammer emerges with the ball from the centre of the ground. Kicks in the forward line.
I think that might have been a stage, but I don't think Smithy saw it. The other umpire's coming up to change his mind. It's down the ground anyway.
So it goes to Venables, and he will have a chance now to go back. He gives the handball away to Sawney. Sawney loads up, goes long towards the goal square. Has it got enough on it? No, it hasn't. Maguire through the middle, but the ball comes off hands and goes through for a minor score.
Don't like that now, game. Do not like it.
5-6 now to Winchelsea. 19-13 Thomson. The kick was short, and Wiseman gets the ball back after getting it to Holwell. Goes towards centre wing. Brown in front. Can't take the mark. Comes to the front. Scott tried to pick it up. Hernan's also there. Baden taps it out the back. Inglis, good clean pick up. Handball was smothered. Picked up by Wall. He's tackled, and the umpire said,
Macca.
Don't know whether there's a prior opportunity there. You can yell him again, grubby where you like. Ball back into the forward line. Blake, he doesn't take the mark. Probably was interfered with a little bit there, but it goes in the hands of Hodgson. Handballs back to the goal square. Maguire hasn't had to do a lot today, but gets the ball out wide, and Denham has got it. He's got a player further afield in Egan. He goes over the top and finds him now. Egan stops and goes back, steadies himself, and will look to go towards Matheson. Good lead, and he takes the mark. He's moved okay. I reckon he'd be happy the way he's going. So would Thomson, I think.
Oh, yeah.
So Matheson now. He goes along the boundary. Solly leads into space. Had one grab at it, 2. Kept it in the field of play. Got the handball out. Went to the opposition, though. Ends up in the hands of Morrison. His handball is taken away. Solly again in there, and he taps the ball over the boundary line. There'll be a throw-in just outside the forward 50. This time Thompson's attacking into the ground.
I know I'm like a broken record, but 15 goals up, and Reece Holwell runs 20 metres to do a diving shepherd.
I know.
Oh, come on, mate.
The ball tapped out. Fama had it and now emerges with the ball. Having trouble picking the ball up. Solly takes him in a tackle. He sits over the top, works out of the contest now, gets it back again, handballs away. And it went back this time to Durnan. Durnan put himself under pressure, but got the kick away, back towards centre wing. Denham in front, keeps the ball there. Again, did nicely, a little pluck out of the contest. Handball back, but his teammate was looking to Shepherd. Ends up with Berg, who goes back into the forward line, puts Blake in a good position. Ball doesn't bounce favourably for him. Wiseman just runs past him, gets the handball away, back towards Trellis. Trellis goes back, and it ends up in the hands of Scott. They're going to put themselves under pressure here. They've laid the tackle, and it was Kale once again. Umpire says it's okay. Ball's gone over the boundary line. There's going to be a throw-in to take place on the half-forward line.
Was he a good player, Wiseman? Like in the GFL?
Oh, yeah.
A good player or a real good player?
A real good player.
Yeah.
Centre half back at South Bowen.
You can see it, can't you?
When they were playing
good footy and winning premierships. Yep.
So ball thrown back in, this time over the top. McLeish, I think it is. He's been tackled, but there's no way the ball's coming out of that. And there's going to be another ball up to take place.
How old is he?
Maybe 38, 39.
See, a lot of those times, things like that don't work. They had the big bloke here, didn't they? Luke
Maher, yep.
And that didn't work. But, by geez, this is.
So ball again thrown up, this time base ruckman. I don't think anyone had a clean touch on it. Baden tries to force his way out of the contest. He's tried to bully his way through. Umpire says,
good decision. I tell you what, this kid's done a great job.
So the ball now in the hands of Turner. He goes long, back into their forward line. Target out there. Marker's not taken. It's come down. And there's a big tackle. Umpire standing back saying, play on, no play on. Now he's got to ping him, doesn't he? There's a lot of theatre in that. So a ball up to take place at centre forward. This time Blake taps it down. It's clearance away. Holwell only as far as Fama. Went into the contest, got a kick away, and Wiseman takes the mark. So positioned himself nicely there. Wiseman will go to the far side of the ground. Long kick out of defence. Mark is not taken out there. Berg goes through his hands and Wall's hands and over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in at the 11-minute mark of the final quarter. 19-13 to the Thomson side. 5-5 Winchelsea. The Smith Holden Blood Suzuki final quarter scoreboard.
Mercy rule, I think.
I think they should run a line here so we've got control of the siren. We can blow it whenever we feel like the game's over.
Not far away.
I'd have been home sitting on the lounge chair by now if that was the case.
Ball from the contest. Fama can't keep it in. And it will be another boundary throw in.
You'd have had the fire lit, Smithy.
She was still going this morning when I woke up this morning, actually.
Doesn't sound safe to me, but anyway. Fire's still going.
You got smoke detectors in your house?
Let's hope so.
I don't think any batteries in them.
He's got no ball in.
Make too much noise when they pack up.
That was 3 years ago. Wall kicks it around the corner.
Probably longer than that.
But he ran it out of bounds. We've got. That's it. We've finished.
Yeah.
We've had enough here. We're talking about smoke detectors. Ball, boundary throw in. 50 out from the Winch goal.
Don't think you get a saying where we're going next week either.
No, you're not picking it, Dale. So the ball, Troworth gets it towards centre wing. Punched away by Morrison. Kick off the ground by Hole towards Matheson. Can't pick it up. Hernan can. Gets around. Got legged. The umpire said play on. Falls to Solly. Tresize out the back by himself.
Give it.
Freeman running past. And there he goes. 6 kicks, 3 goals. Dan Freeman has kicked it. He's third of the afternoon. And the 20th for Thomson. They go to 20 goals, 13, 133. And they lead Winch 5-6-36. Smiths Holden, Blood Suzuki. Final quarter scoreboard, 14.5 played.
I'll tell you what, if I thought next week's game was going to be like this, you and me, Jase, we'd be going with Smithy to the past players, I think.
Absolutely.
Look, I know it's disappointing for us, but it's got to be disappointing for Winch to not just the scoreboard, but to look up and see, gee, we've been belted all day after belting them by 80 points, in round one. So, gee, I don't know where you come back from here. Do they drop in confidence, or do they get a few players back all of a sudden and get back to the way they were playing? I hope that happens. I really do, because they deserve it. They've worked so hard for it.
So back with the umpire, middle of the ground. Again, both ruckmen to go at it. This time Baden up over the top. Turner tries to emerge with the ball, does so. Was tackled from behind.
Tackle.
Freeman just didn't have that awareness there. Don't think he can do that, Reece Howell. There's no advantage there, but he was forward of the mark anyway.
And then 8 blokes fall on him. No matter what he does, he gets flattened.
Well, what's he doing? Hang on.
He's paid the free kick back here. There's been no advantage, was there? And now he's paying a free kick to Holwolfer in the back.
Well, I think he's got it wrong, Macca. Maybe the other bloke didn't signal. I don't know, but
anyway, it doesn't matter. Thomson got the ball and they were going forward anyway. So he goes short. The kick goes to Baden. Baden at centre half forward or just beyond. He's got the ball. McLeish wants a cheap one out the back. He was going to give it to him too. Bugger that, mate. Go back and kick one yourself.
Big, long, powerful legs like that. You can kick that.
So Baden now, he'll need every bit of 55. A little bit of a shuffle. I've seen that before. Goes short just to the top of the square. Well placed. Ball comes down. Runs onto it. Ball from around the body. His kick was smothered by Caleb Brown and the ball goes over the boundary line. So a throw in to take place 20 metres around from the behind post.
Just 16 goals up. Go back and torp at 60 metres. They can't do that anymore, can they?
No. Don't practice it.
So thrown back in by the umpire. Blake this time out the back goes to Brown, looking for some options. Goes to Gubbins. Ooh, I thought he was going to be under pressure then. Well, I think he lost his balance. Picked up. Scott going the other way. Kicks back to the goal square.
No.
I don't say that was a good pass, but it probably was anyway. Doesn't matter because Josh Josiah grabs one and kicks his second and the 21st for the Thomson side. They're 21-13. They lead Winchelsea on 5-6, and we have gone 16 and a half minutes. Final quarter. Smiths, Holden, Blood, Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard.
Well, it doesn't matter whether it was a good pass. If it had a shanked a bit further left, it was a goal. And if it went right, it went to another Thomson player. And that's what Winch were doing early in the year. They were covering those blokes. But all of a sudden, there's 2 Thomson blokes, when they've got the ball, running into the goal square. That's a no-no in footy, and it's been a no-no for Winch all year. Obviously now the game's gone, and obviously they've been tired from chasing bums all day, but you've still got to try and do those little disciplined things and pick blokes up as they run into the forward line. And that was the marquee of their game, wasn't it? That was what they were doing better than any other side in the comp.
Blake back in the middle, rove by McLeish. Left foot kick to centre half forward. Gubbins comes across, rove by Freeman again. Does nicely, breaks free, right foot kick, spears it towards Davis, can't take it. Off the front, Hernan. Does nicely, gets around a couple, handballs it back. Brown wants to switch it. Does nicely to Sawney in the opposite back pocket, takes the mark. Plays on, around towards half forward, Turner. Oh, good mark.
Good boy.
Umpire says play on. 3-on-1, Scott. He turns it over too now, and Hernan takes the mark easily at centre half back for the Blues. Goes to the outer side. Good kick to Berg. Takes it. Plays on quickly. Left foot kick. On the up towards Venables. Comes out. Trowath right next to him. Handballs it back to Berg. Can't pick it up at the first attempt. Can the second. 55 out. Runs around the circle. Gives it back to Venables. Left foot kick inside now. Towards Sprigg. Good pick up on the left foot. Around the corner. Goal.
I reckon he's goal, that.
I think he has. You're looking for the goal? He has.
He's looking for someone to tell him he was wrong.
Matt Sprigg kicks his first of the afternoon, and Winch is 6th. They're 6-6-42. But they trail Thomson at 20. Is that 21 that you got there?
Yep.
Yeah, 21-13, 139. The Tigers, and that's on the Smiths Holden Blood Suzuki final quarter scoreboard. 18 and a half minutes played.
Well, from the statement I made at 3/4 time, Thomson have got one more than I thought Winch wanted, but they've still got another one to kick the kid 7. As I said, it wasn't a big ask if you just put that bit. Look, they're having a go. Some of them. There's a couple of blokes out there that have hung their head.
I agree with every time you run the ground, you're not out there just to muck around. You're out there having a crack. But some days don't work for you, and this is one of theirs.
Yeah, but when you're losing, you've got to keep going at the same intensity as when you're winning.
So back in the middle, and Blake's doing the ruck work again. Taps it down, picked up there and cleared away this time by Durnan. Goes back into the half-forward line. Venable leads in the race for the ball. Tries to get away and does so. Went on one knee, got around a couple. Steadies himself, goes back to the top of the square. Unfortunately, Alex Denham was leading out and hit him right in the chest. So Denham now with the ball. He defends and goes wide. Mark will be taken out there. And I think that's McLeish out on the far side of the ground. Comes back inside. Mark is taken there by Tunbridge. So they just settle things down a little bit. So Tunbridge now into the middle. A low kick picked up there. Mark was not taken. As I said, hit the ground. The kick goes back towards a big fella for size. He can't pick it up. Denham's there to help him out. He goes out wide to Gardner. Gardner can get the handball to Wall. Wall in free space. Looks up. Delivers the ball low and flat. That's a great kick. And the mark has been taken by Davis. And he will go back. and shoot for goal.
Oh, he's got the smell of the veal scallopini. Oh, saltimbocca alla romana.
I'm just going to go 1, 2, and 3 Thomson here today. That's what I'm going to do.
Well, I hope you would.
Yeah, I'm not going to name a play. I'm just going to go Thomson, and Thomson. So Davis now, as we said, he had 7. I might just name 3 different players altogether. Davis loads up. He goes long. The kick is going to get in the goal square. It's going to bounce, and now it's
done it
kicked
again.
through. No, it's pushed through for a minor score. I think Sam Jacker thought he had one. But, that makes them 21-14. And 21-14, 6-6 to Winchelsea. 21 minutes gone, final quarter. Now Alex Gubbins is now going to do some kicking in. He goes short. Jannings takes the mark.
Jeez, I'll tell you what, if he kicks a couple of goals, Sammy Jacket will throw in the Cherries Jubilee for dessert.
Cherry goes back.
There we go.
Well, he nearly had a chance there because the ball kicked straight to his stomach, but he couldn't pick it up. Freeman on hands and knees is now forced over the boundary line with the ball, and the umpire will come in and ball it in, forward pocket position for the Thomson side.
He's gone from Cherries Jubilee to a Vegemite sandwich.
So this time Davis doing the ruck work up against Blake. Blake out the back, gets it down, only as far as Pan, gets the ball, it goes out towards Davis once again. Handballs back inside to Gardner, off a step. He's looking to give the handball away and does so now. Wiseman, you might as well sneak up and kick a goal. He's going to try, but he gets the handball away, only as far as McLeish. Now this umpire says incorrect disposal, was it?
Yep, and it was, for sure.
So the ball now is going to go to Spriggs. He's back in defence, goes out wide. Target is Turner, was it? Yeah, Turner was. Picked out the back though by Scott of Thomson. He goes back inside, missed Tresize. We actually got a hand on it. Went back and collected it, has some time, goes to Trellis, back to Tresize, and towards centre half forward. The kick didn't hit the target. Coming through was Pan. He was taken without the ball. Handball goes out the wide again, and it's going to be Tresize who's out there working. It ends up in the hands of Trellis once again, so they've moved the ball back to the full forward position. Coming up, Jacket can't take the mark. Handball comes out. Freeman
there we
steadies
go.
on the right.
Look at that.
You and he has now kicked goal number 4. I was going to ask someone, is he left and right? But I think after that shot, I think he's right foot.
I reckon he might.
22-14.
Showing off.
6-6 to Winchelsea. 23 minutes gone. Final quarter. Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki. Final quarter scoreboard.
Oh, don't look at me. I've run.
You're out. You're out.
Oh, I was out.
10-minute mark of the second term.
Yeah, a little bit later, but I don't know.
You had to hang around for the half-time entertainment, didn't you?
Yeah. I had that sponge and all that, and I felt a bit sick.
Funny about that.
That's why I give him that. I've still got 4 snowballs in there.
Snowballs.
That's the trip home, isn't it?
They still sell snowballs in Werribee,
Oh,
do they?
Absolutely,
I
mate.
used to eat
You want to get those little
4
rolls, those
packets
little
of
chocolate rolls in there with the little cream through them at
You
Safeway.
blokes.
$2 at the moment. Magnificent. Get in and buy some.
Back in the middle. Blake gets it down.
No, don't worry about that. Where do you buy them, Spinny?
Turning. Turning goes forward.
Well done, son.
Inglis takes the mark. So Inglis will shoot for goal from 30 out directly in front. Comes in. Hasn't troubled the scorers yet this afternoon. He's going to now with a goal.
Yep.
So he's first. And the 7th for Winch. They go to 7-6-48. They trail Thomson 22-14, 146. And that is on the Smith Holden Blood Suzuki final quarter scoreboard, 24 minutes played.
Well, they got the 7. They got the 7 I want them to get. So that tells me that they all haven't just completely thrown it in.
Unlike us.
Unlike the commentators,
Thrown it in.
we've pretty much thrown it in
Chucked
by
it
now.
in.
We do give it away usually, don't we?
Oh, no, you wouldn't say, what is it, 99 points? You wouldn't say that's easily.
Yeah, no, you're right there.
Bannock 24 up on Anarchy.
That's over.
West won by 8 points.
One beat North by 8 points. Well,
Yep.
that was a good game too then.
Yep. 7-14-56 to 6-12-48.
High scoring game there. Ball back in the middle of the game, and it's been kicked out of there by Harding. Goes to the half forward line, going back Egan, but over the top, McClure takes it out of his hands and goes bang into towards the goal square. Mark is not taking good spoil from behind. Trellis gets the ball down to Baden. Baden goes wide, and the mark has been taken out there by McLeish. He goes wider, and the mark has been taken out there, Gardner, and he will now steady things down. As Winchelsea look to push back numbers back behind the ball, goes inside. Richie Holwell takes the mark. So Holwell now just controlling the game a little bit, goes back. Mark is taken out there. Egan once again. Egan goes sideways, so a little possession bit of football now. I think he's changed his brand of darts. There's a different smell in the box.
Oh, that's a funny one.
Surprise.
Ball goes to centre wing. Gardner couldn't take the mark, but went back and collected it. Goes by hand. Missed the player coming past. It's going to be backwards there, and it's going to be picked up by Denham. Got the handball away, only as far as Spriggs, and Spriggs goes to the forward line. Mark is taken there by Tucker. Right near the scoreboard, which is glowing very nicely at this stage of the afternoon.
Thomson it is.
Yeah. So Tucker now is kicked 2.
What is that?
I don't know. It's going to kill me. I don't know what it is.
Tucker goes back and he hits the post. And it's now 7-7 to Winchelsea, 22-14 to Thomson. 26 minutes gone, final quarter. Smith Holden,
that's
Suzuki.
Hey?
That's better.
Well, you get 100 for $30.
That's
You just don't know what you're getting.
There's different ones. That's
You
right.
just don't know what you're getting. Rat snackers in it, something like that.
Ball kicked in. Hole down the line towards Wiseman, but punched over the line by Winchelsea. So we'll have a boundary throw in left half forward for the Blues. I look forward to the passive claim in about 25 years.
I've been around all my life. It doesn't really worry me, but that was different smell.
Ah,
Throw in. Blake gets it down. What were we talking about before? Now we're snowballs. Now we're talking about them.
Chocolate rolls.
Chocolate rolls.
chocolate rolls.
Where do you get them? Pan. Threw it to Hodgson. Got it away now. Tunbridge at half back. Under pressure. Short little kick to Peter Pan again. Oh, just 15.
If that.
Oh, goes inboard. Gardner takes the mark. Handball outboard to Holwell. He goes with the right foot kick towards Wall. He goes with the kick inside 50 over the head of Jannings. We've got a fist to it, in fact. And off his hands and out of bounds for a throw in. Thompson's forward pocket. I'm thinking about changing my votes now. I reckon there's one bloke who's just might have edged his way in. Throw in, right, forward pocket.
Not going to matter much.
26 points. Well, it's a Winchelsea place. That's okay. 26 minutes gone.
I want to wait till you do your
Blake.
3, and then I'm going to do this 3 different players.
Gets it away. Harding.
You do that every week.
Forward. Left foot kick. Finds Durnan at half back. His kick around the corner to nobody in particular for Winch. And Egan handballs it outboard to Baden.
You gave votes to a bloke last week who had one touch in the second half.
Running
one
backwards.
touch.
Holwell
quality, though.
gives it a handball. Hodgson, centre wing. We've lost the plot completely. Lost the plot completely. Hodgson from centre wing towards half forward. He turns the ball over. Sawney. I'll tell you what, it's mercy rule now. Everybody's had enough. Sawney, he turns it over towards Wiseman. Trowath comes at it as well. Hodgson there is also. Trowath tried to tap it back towards Hodgson. Miles, Venables, they don't argue. Handball. Turner fell over at the crucial stage. Scott got one eye.
This time.
He got one eye. And he'll take the free kick.
Bad luck. I tell you what, I thought we had Eric back for a while last week. He wouldn't leave. I told him to nick off 3 times and he just stayed there.
He loves it.
Ah,
Enjoying
yeah.
the comfort of a good place.
Scott gives it away to Wiseman.
Especially when you brought up the 85 grand final, Jace.
And he goes, did I? I was going to say, Morrison took the mark, centre wing, handball, Brown. Oh, tight confines, Kale. Nice little sidestep. Goes
Good
with
boy.
the right foot torp
Oh, there goes a hammy.
into the pocket. Oh, geez.
That looks
Morrison's
like a hammy.
down. Was it cramp or? Yeah,
Oh, it
cramp.
might just be cramp.
Yeah,
He
it's
grabbed hold
cramp.
of the hammy. I thought, nah.
Thompson on the outside. Gardner on the outer side, half-back flank. Goes with, oh, God, Freeman. Seriously. He's got 20 metres. Oh, and then Gubbins comes at him. He dropped the footy. Oh, and then he picked it up. And the umpire said, play on. McLeish gets the ball. Now he drills it towards Jacker. And Carroll's going to see Sam Jacker during the week because he's going to polish off the 3-voter with a goal.
I tell you what, I reckon that was a good decision because when he did drop the ball, I don't think Gubbins had control of the tackle.
Right.
Had he had control of the tackle,
Did you already put
gone.
it down?
Sorry?
What were you writing then?
3-2-1.
Oh, was that all? Still gets a 3. He missed it, though.
No, it's not my vote.
2 behind, that'd be right. So
Well, he's not going to win with you two, so I might as well make it interesting.
22-15.
Someone else had mentioned.
22-15.
No, you can't do that.
147. Winch 7-6-48. Smith Old Bloodzuki final quarter scoreboard. 30 minutes played.
Well, it might cost him the Fred Beard medal.
Oh, well, that's all
do
right.
that.
Gubbins loads up the barrel, straight down the middle. And it's going to hit into the square, but it's picked up there by Brown. Got out of trouble. Got looking for some options wide. Has one now. And it goes to Bailey Cale. He takes it on. He takes on a teammate. He takes on everybody. Get the ball out. Goes to Wiseman. Wiseman goes outside. McLeish goes to Tunbridge. Tunbridge now on the right boot. Short. Good kick. Mark has been taken out there by Solly. Solly now looks up. Goes towards Jacker once again. He takes the mark. Plays on.
Run on
up.
and kick the
goal,
goal, boy.
Semi Jacker. He goes towards goal. And here's the one.
There's the Magoo steak.
As the silence rounds. And it will see them go in at 23-15. They will defeat Winchelsea on 7-7. And we have goal kickers. Davis, 7. Freeman, 4. Fenavesi, 3. Tresize, 2. 1 each to Jacker, Matheson, Pan, McLeish, Holwell, Solly and Wall. And for the Winchelsea side, 2 to Tucker, 2 to Fama, 1 each to Josh Turner, Inglis and Spriggs.
So Thomson 23-15, 153. They defeat Winchelsea 7-7-49 by 104 points in the end. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have the final siren. Thanks to Buckley's Entertainment Centre. We'll wrap things up here at Mitchell Park this afternoon. You're listening to 94.7 The Pulse.